like it's gonna rain today, and probably not be that cold. It ain't gonna be cold. It's crazy. Lost a friend last night. I lost a friend last night, y'all. A friend, we've been friends for 23 years. Reason why I know the exact how many years we've been friends because we met in prison. We met when we was young in boot camp. We was in Hayes State Prison, the boot camp part, in 2000, year 2000. I met him because I was heavy with the battle rapping and rapping growing up. So when I met him, he was like a club party promoter. He was like a promoter. Appreciate every day you're on this earth. Exactly. Cause look, let me watch this, David. Watch this. Watch this. My friend Travis, aka Lucha Million, Travis. He got a YouTube channel too. Him and his well, they not together no more, but they had a pretty good little YouTube channel on YouTube as well. But his name Travis, but aka he's go by Lucha Million. I entered. Well, let me. We was young. He's a couple years older than me. Travis probably like 46 now. I'm 43, so Travis like 46 now. Or whatnot, right? He's like 3-4 years older than me. But he was suffering. He was battling. He go through dialysis for like the last 5 to 10 years. I know for at least about 10 years, 5-10 years. He go just like my boy Corey. He go Fatherhood Mafia. He go to dialysis 3 times a week. For them, and it's real aggressive to the body. So it wear and tear you. It wear and tear people that go to dialysis. If you ever see them, they be like real like drained or real like exhausted. I can tell when I call him. When I call him or whatever, and he pick up or whatever, I can tell in his voice. I'm like, you went to dialysis today, huh? Yeah, man, I'm tired, man. But I'm cool. What's up? So, but he reached out to me about a day or so ago. He was like, get at, and I was intending on calling him, but I've been ripping and running, doing what I'm doing. I've been ripping and running, and then last night was even more funny. Weird. Last night before I got went to bed, or when I was on my way home, I said, "Damn, I ain't called Travis yet. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him tonight." And as soon as I went home, bombarded by my kids or whatever, I had to go back out and get some food or whatever, and I come back shower or whatever, and I forgot to call. I did not call. His last reach out to me was like 2 days ago. Hit me up. I was like, all right, what I'm saying? He hit me on TikTok or whatever. I was like, all right, and I didn't call. I reminded myself yesterday to call him, and I didn't call him last night, only to wake up this morning and get a notification, and I go on. My bad. Hold up. Okay, we back. We back. Can y'all hear me? I had an incoming call from my dispatcher. Y'all know I do carrier. I had an incoming call from my dispatcher. Can y'all hear me? Um, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Man, this crazy, man. But he I wake up this morning and to a notification and go online and see a guy that I introduced Travis to through the music business or whatnot, saying rest in peace. And I'm getting out of bed like, rest in peace? What you talking about? And you know, he died last night, man. And what's gonna always be with me is the last encounter we had was him reaching out to me saying, "Hey, call me, get at me," and I didn't call. You'll never know when a person. I can hear you, brother. Okay, cool. You'll never know. You'll never know when it's a person. Your last time gonna hear from a person to see somebody, man. And it's something I already knew, but I guess you just didn't. You know, you suppress it and you don't really think that it's just gonna happen so soon or so fast. You know what I'm saying? Because he went through a lot, man. He went through a lot with dialysis, man. And it, like I said, it put a tear on him so bad to where it made him look older than what he really is. Like if y'all saw him right now, y'all would have thought he was like very old. Y'all thought he was like in his 60s or something. And that ain't even the case. It's just that dialysis was so that him in need of a kidney, and that procedure was so aggressive to his body. He looked way older than what he actually is. He ain't never in his mid-40s. Don't do drugs at all. Never was a druggie. Never was a smoker, a drinker. None of that stuff. He wasn't none of that stuff, man. But it was very aggressive to him. So I just know so many people that go through dialysis to where that ain't no laughing matter. Ain't nothing to joke about. It ain't nothing to joke about. And I just wish I could have had that conversation, another conversation with her. Cause we used to talk, we get on the phone, we talk for a good little while, man. We be catching up, talking about things or whatever. I was actually supposed to go, but I've been so busy, like my YouTube channel, right? Something I'm doing wrong the way it's messing up my monetization. So I was like, hey, man, I'm gonna come over to your house, man, and you just walk me through this again, man. I don't know why my YouTube channel tripping. He was like, yeah, just come through or whatever. But I never got around to doing it. I just was so busy. I never got around to doing it. Sometimes we gotta put this stuff on hold, man, and really. And here's another thing, man. You know, he vented to me about, you know, his girl, his children's mother or whatever. And he had a lot of like anger towards her because, you know, they got a YouTube channel right now. They got a YouTube channel, got like almost 20,000 subscribers. You know, they be doing like pranks and doing like reaction videos, and they do like food testing, like they'll try out new chips or new foods or whatever, and give it a grade or whatever. They do stuff like that. They got like a good family like type of YouTube channel. And she left him, you know, not from cheating or nothing, but not from him cheating, but for her. She started messing with what he's telling me. She started messing with another guy at her job or whatever, and he eventually left her too. But you know, she like stepped out on him, just left him at his lowest. And I was like, man, I can understand you. I can understand your pain, man. You already going through what you're going through physically, and then you know your girl just leave you. You know what I'm saying, man. And the fact that I just feel like, man, my dog, man, my bro, he left home, man. He probably just gave up, man. He probably just gave up. He probably just gave up, y'all. What's the name of his YouTube channel?
The name of his YouTube channel is TNK Squad. When you go on there, I'm telling you, that dialysis did a number on him, man. When you go on there, listen, he don't have. I'm giving y'all my right hand. The guy don't pop pills. He don't smoke weed. He don't have an alcohol problem. I haven't met one person that go through dialysis that you couldn't tell that dialysis stuff was real harsh on their body, man. But the name of his YouTube channel is TNK Squad. He died last night, man. Probably in the wee hours of the morning. And you know, now that I'm just thinking about like the conversation, our last few conversations we had on the phone, I ain't want to. Yeah, I'll tell you, funeral. I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look into it. I'm definitely gonna look into it. It's called TNK Squad. TNK Squad. He got about like almost 20,000 subscribers. Let me see. It's freezing up. I'm a log out and log back in, y'all. I'm a log out and log back in, man. This is just crazy. I did not. You'll never know, man. You know, I thank God. You know, we all thank God that we woke up this morning. You know what I'm saying? We able to move around. I still got all my limbs, and I can still move around and function. I can operate a vehicle or whatever. I can go out here and earn a living or whatever. But that's not the case for everybody. I got a friend, an actual friend of 23 years that did not wake up this morning. You know, he been suffering. He been fighting this. He was on the waiting list for a kidney. You know, he been on there for years, man. I want to say Travis been doing this for about between 5 to 10 years. You know, you can see the things on his arms for when they put the tubes and make it. You know, Freeway, the rapper Freeway, he go through dialysis as well. I think he got a kidney though. If I'm not mistaken, Freeway, he was able to find a kidney. But you know, when they had, man. Yes, I will. It was a good friend. Yeah, he was a good friend. It's called TNK. Yeah. You can't find it? No, you got TNA. TNK. K. TNK Squad. Not TNA. TNK. K as in Kim. TNK Squad. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help, man. It was a good guy, man. You know, and to this day, I don't even know what he got locked up for, man. For him to be in boot camp with me, man, because that was his last. Like, he ain't been in no trouble since then. Since we went to boot camp the same day and we got out the same day because it's been 90 days. So whoever you go to boot camp with, if they don't get washed out of boot camp, meaning the boot camp don't kick them out or whatever, whoever you come into boot camp with is to who you're gonna leave with, because it's 90 days. It's a 90-day boot camp thing. And I still remember we got out April 17, 2001. We got out April 17, 2001. We both was on the same Greyhound. Little as shit. I was like 19 and he was probably like 22, 23. And we got on the Greyhound and came back to Atlanta. We got out the same day, and we was cool buddies since then. You know what I'm saying? I got locked up in 99, and I did a year in DeKalb County Jail. That's where he was at. That's why I got sentenced at DeKalb County. And they shipped us to boot camp like January of 2000. And the 90 days, like January 17th of 2000. And then April, let me see, February, March, April, yeah, April 17th hold on, I'm saying this shit wrong. January 17th of 2001. And we got out April 17th of 2001. We did 90 days. We did 90 days in there. And we were just cool, man. You know, he was always like a promoter dude. He started doing music, but he was like a promoter dude. So he was like, yeah, man, I want to get with you, man. Y'all, you do. So that's what we was doing. So he always was good with the street promotions, hosting parties, throwing parties. And that stuff wear and tear on him bad. It did him bad, man. That. But you know, he was tired, man. I could, cause you know that man got 3 daughters, you know, and girl left him. Then he had some copyright music. One of my friends tried to backdoor him on some of the music. Like he was just going through. He was going through some things, man. You know, and I can imagine he was just tired. He was just tired. I was in there for back in 2000. That was a probation violation. It was a probation violation. I want to say non-reporting. I was like doing. I was real wild. I was like what the fuck is? It was like non-reporting. Like I had just stopped doing everything that they was telling us to do. I was supposed to do. And then they eventually caught me. They pulled me over in a car I had and locked me up. Damn. I gotta figure out. Because all his family, like, he was like, I gotta figure out, I'm gonna reach out to my homeboy, one of my other homeboys. I gotta figure out what's what. I gotta figure out what's what. Because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was the only child. He didn't have no other siblings. He was the only child. I know his mom moved to North Carolina, but he was born, he was raised up here, so he never left. But I gotta figure it out. All his family was his kids and his girl. Sad, man. Damn, he do look older. You see him? Yeah, he looked old. Yeah, he looked old, man. That stuff was very aggressive. He go to dialysis. Dialysis got him looking like that, man. Had to clean blood. I think they had to drain you, pump blood in your whatever. Like that stuff is he had to do that like 3 times a week. Sad, man. It's horrible, man. He ain't in no more pain, though. That's one thing I can say. One thing I can say, and I would like to imagine he ain't in no more physical pain. No more physical pain, man. Got no. Sometimes, man, listen, man, we got to realize we're gonna leave here one day, whether if you in the greatest health of your life and you drop dead, or whether you in poor condition health-wise and you drop dead. One thing about it, 2 things for sure, 3 things for certain. We all gonna leave here one day. So we gotta just get that in our mind. You're gonna go. It don't matter. But sometimes people be in so much pain, and it ain't nothing that doctors and scientists can do to reverse that pain, to take that pain away, to where dying is probably the best solution to overcome that illness. I wish that man could have lived another 40, 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Good guy. But I don't hold the keys to nobody's life or death. I'm not in control of that. Our Creator is. God is. You know, some people go through so much suffering. I got cousins. I had a cousin who died. She went through so much suffering to where I felt like when she died, she don't have to worry about being in no more pain, man. She don't have to worry about being in no more pain. No more pain. She don't have to feel bad for herself. She don't have to feel like she a burden to nobody no more. She don't have to just have no more pain. Just imagine a person going through so much physical pain. And, you know, they're just going through so much pain. The stuff that the doctor's giving them is not working, and they just going through so much pain. I'm pretty sure a lot of times they just want to let God just take me. You know what I'm saying? Sad, man. He ain't in no more pain, man. Left too early, man. He left too early, man. But Enjoy the next. I don't say RIP, I say enjoy the next phase, because if the soul never dies, what's resting? Why do we say rest in peace if the soul never dies? If the soul never dies, if the soul lives on, what's resting? What's resting? Your avatar, your body ain't resting, it's rotten. So yeah, it might be RIP, rotten peace. You know what I mean? But it's not resting. Your soul lives on. So I say enjoy the next phase. I don't even say RIP no more. It's crazy, man. I'm gonna get back at you.